Straight ahead on News 4 Brockport, we'll show you how the Brockport community came together to commemorate the victims of the Pittsburgh shooting.
Also, find out what Brockport students marched across campus for this past week. Finally, see how the BSG scared hundreds of students at this year's Haunted View.
All this and more coming up. News 4 Brockport starts right now.
Welcome to News 4 Brockport. I'm Hannah Mao.
I'm Nikita Pogorelov. Let's get started. BSG has taken every opportunity they can to get students in the spirit this Halloween season. BSG gave away free waffles in the Union at the Spooky Waffle Bar. Their students enjoyed freshly made waffles topped with berries, whipped cream, and syrup.
Brockport students are coming together to find common ground and make a change. The Organization for Students of African Descent and Men of Color hosted the 3rd annual Solidarity Walk on campus. The goal is to shed light on issues in the world that aren't addressed enough. OSAD Vice President Cassidy Bogle says she wants to see what other people fight for and find ways to bring all those people and passions together as one strong force. Students marched across campus holding candles, which Bogle says represents coming together. She says she hopes people actually care about the issues discussed at the march and that they were inspired to go and make a change.
We need to stick together because it's the more that we separate from each other, the more the world is going to be divided. And once the world is divided, it's just chaos. Once everybody have love, everything will be okay.
People in the community gathered together for a candlelight vigil last Tuesday. News 4's Lexi Cutmore has the story.
Last Tuesday, Brockport community members gathered in Sawaga Park for a candlelight vigil dedicated to those who lost their lives in the recent shooting at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 11 candles had been lit before the vigil began to commemorate the 11 worshipers who died that day. The vigil began with a song led by local Reverend Lori Staubitz.
I think that a vigil is one way to express communally our a statement that we're standing up against the hatred and the rhetoric that we're seeing in our country and the horrendous kinds of behavior.
Staubitz, with the help of community member Karen Laborco and the local group Compassionate Brockport, planned the vigil, hoping to bring a diverse group of people together for the cause. Many of the speakers shared quotes, personal stories, and songs with almost 100 people who attended the vigil. To learn more about the group Compassionate Brockport that put the event together, visit their website at www.compassionatebrockport.org. Dozens of people gathered outside the Brockport Diner to show their support for those who lost their lives in Pittsburgh last weekend. Those who attended held candles like this one in remembrance for the victims of the shooting. When I asked about the event, those who attended had this to say.
I think it's important for us as a community to come together, to stand, as I said, in a spirit of faith and hope, in unity with the people in Pittsburgh.
It's interesting because this vigil came as kind of a grassroots conversation, and so I knew that there was interest, and I have heard from at least as many people that were here, from others that said, I wish I could be, but I can't.
We are their voices, their hands, their hearts.
In Brockport, I'm Lexi Cutmore.
Now we'll take it to Kyle Izard for sports.
Thanks, Nikita. The Spencerport girls soccer team is one of the best teams in the country, and they're looking to go far in the state playoffs. Ben Vahey went to Spencerport to check in with 2 of the players to see how they're doing. Ben Vahey has the story.
The Spencerport Rangers girls soccer team has been ranked #1 in New York State going into the sectional playoffs once again. Senior captain Aaron Kuykendall, a standout player, thinks the Rangers are ready to compete and very confident that they can go far.
We just try to take it day by day and focus on ourselves and do the little things. We don't really try to worry about the opponent too much, just worry about ourselves and what we need to do.
Spencerport has won 2 back-to-back state championships in Cortland. In 2016, they took down Jamesville DeWitt 2-1, with Kuykendall scoring 2 goals in that game. And in 2017, they tied with Pearl River from Long Island 2-2, making them co-champions. Senior Olivia Wall thinks the Rangers can make it there again and bring another state championship back to Spencerport.
The goal is definitely to make it back to Cortland this year. I think that just take it day by day, each practice, each game, just focus on what's in front of us. That's what's gotten us this far, and it'll get us back to where we need to be.
The Spencerport girls soccer team is looking to head to the state title game again this season in Cortland, but Erin Kuykendall and Olivia Wall also play lacrosse together. They will have one more season together before they graduate and head off to Division I programs.
It kind of helps us in lacrosse, like a good core of our team is on the soccer team as well, so it gives us like the taste of success in the past and lets us know like what we need to do to win and how to be successful. But just knowing that it's not the end with them, like this is my senior year, but like to have another season upcoming is nice too.
We played together for 6 years, so we have that chemistry, and we really work well together. We know how each other plays and how to work off of each other, and we have the experience of success from soccer that we can use in lacrosse.
The lacrosse season may not be until the spring. Kuykendall and Wall are in their final soccer season at Spencerport, looking to bring back a third New York State championship before they graduate. After high school, Kuykendall is heading to Northwestern, and Wall is headed to Cornell, both to play lacrosse. In Spencerport, Ben Vahey, Talon TV Sports.
Spencerport did achieve their goal of making it back to the state Final Four in Cortland. They shut out Amherst Saturday 3-0 to make it to Cortland for the third year in a row. This weekend they will take on Jamesville Dewitt at 5:30 p.m. at Tompkins Cortland Community College. This past weekend, the #1 Alabama Crimson Tide took on the #3 LSU Tigers at Tiger Stadium in Louisiana. Tua Tagovailoa continued his Heisman campaign, throwing for 295 yards and 2 touchdowns. Although LSU forced Tua to throw his first interception on the season, he still holds an incredible 27-1 touchdown-to-interception ratio. Alabama's high-powered offense was too much to handle for LSU's strong defense, as Alabama went on to win the game 29-0. With Alabama's victory over LSU, they will hold on to the #1 ranking, with Clemson being #2, Notre Dame moving up to #3, and Michigan moving up to #4, rounding out the Week 2 rankings of the college football playoffs. The Bills now fall to 2-7 on the year after a 41-9 loss at home to the Chicago Bears. Quarterback Nathan Peterman made the start for the Bills, throwing for 189 yards and 3 interceptions, including one that the Bears returned for a touchdown. Nathan Peterman now has 12 interceptions to 3 career touchdowns in 8 games. Peterman has been historically bad in his short career with the Bills. The Bills look to get back in the winning column as they face the Jets, who are 3-6 at MetLife Stadium on November 11th. And that's a look at sports.
So, Kyle, the Bills took a loss at their home field.
Yeah, the Bills have been struggling as of late, but they'll look to get back on track next week as they face the Jets and rookie quarterback Sam Darnold.
Oh, that's amazing, gentlemen. Let's wish them the best of luck.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Thanks, Kyle. Kids, college students, and adults enjoy Halloween for many different reasons, but something people of all ages can agree on. The best part is the candy. On Halloween, Brockport students enjoyed classic sweets like Twizzlers, Milk Duds, and candy corn at the Candy Bar in the Union.
Students didn't have to travel far to get spooked this Halloween. BSG and Student Union and Activities held their annual Haunted U in the Union basement this past week. Students started by going down the elevator in groups of 4 to 6. The basement was dark and decorated like a haunted house. Students in costume and makeup were scattered around, jumping out and scaring haunted house goers. At the end, students could take prompts and write scary stories on the wall. Members of BSG were also there handing out free candy. And now we'll take it to Violet Scibior with the weather.
Thanks, Nikita. We've had a lot of showers in the area today, just some sprinkles and stuff, but it will go away later tonight. You can see this green shading is over us with these showers. We won't expect any mixed precipitation, just rain. However, we do have a lot of north wind coming down. That's going to bring a lot of cold air into the area, and that should stick around even into tomorrow. And then by Friday, this blue shading is mixed precip and even some snow. So we are still starting to see some signs of winter, and it will be cold with temperatures in the low 40s to upper 30s. Now if we look into Saturday, this cold front will move through. We have a low pressure system to our north. This pushes to our east, and it will bring in some more cold air, bringing our temperatures even lower. Our highs will be in the mid-30s for Friday and Saturday. And as this front moves through Saturday, we will have some snow. If we look at our 6 to 10 probability for temperatures, we will be below average. Now look at this shading. It's very dark, which means we are going to have temperatures way below normal for November, even in the mid-30s all the way down to upper 20s at night. If we zoom in, you can see New York is really in this below average zone, which means our temperatures will be quite low. Now if we look at our 4-day forecast, you can see that Thursday will be partly sunny. We'll have temperatures in the mid-40s. Friday, some rain, switching over to mixed precip, and then snow by Saturday. We'll have temperatures in the mid-30s and then even upper 20s at night. Sunday, we expect mostly sunny skies as well. Now back to you guys in the studio.
The 32nd annual Take Back the Night protest was held at the college at Brockport's campus on October 24th to promote awareness against domestic violence. A huge crowd gathered outside of the campus mall to show their support for victims of abuse. There were speakers and poems from the Brockport student government, the student body, and officials from Rochester. Afterwards, the crowd was led right onto the walk. The route went around Brockport from the campus mall to Main Street and back. Posters and glow sticks were passed around as the walk began. Chants such as "Whatever we wear, wherever we go, yes means yes and no means no," were heard throughout the village as the protesters were escorted by the Brockport police along their route.
Whatever we wear, wherever we go, yes means yes and no means no!
Nikita, I think it's amazing that BSG put on such an event like this. I feel like it really speaks to many people across campus and worldwide.
Yes, I love how, clubs around campuses take these sort of activities to heart, and they really, they shine through it, and I feel like they have more of a vocal point with this.
Exactly. I 100% agree with you. That's all the time we have for News 4 Brockport. I'm Hannah Mao.
And I'm Nikita Pogorelov.